Minutes, the Indianapolis Fruit pregame show, and joining us now is the head coach of the Roncalli boys lacrosse team. It is AJ Ablog. And coach, boy, do we have a big game here today, looking to beat Brebeuf, who, obviously has been maybe a house of horrors over the last couple of years. What do you think about the opportunity today against such a good squad?
Yeah, the Circle City Conference in lacrosse, I've told a lot of people that it's probably the hardest conference out of all of the teams or the sports that Roncalli plays in. Just a few years ago in 2023, Brebeuf won state here at Roncalli against Heritage Christian. It was against Heritage Christian. It was a really good game. They are a great program. Guerin has won state twice over the last 5 years. Heritage is 1-10 right now. They are a really good team, coached by one of my best friends and former coach here, Mitch Palanta. But they're like stellar. And then you got Chittard, who is always a top 10 team. It's hard to say when almost every team in the Circle City Conference is ranked, maybe before this year in the top 10 in the
winning
state.
Championships.
Yeah, and winning state championships. Multiple Circle City Conference programs have won, state championships. So we play in a very difficult conference. But it's another day. We are playing our best lacrosse right now, which is exactly where you want to be playing your best lacrosse. We're on a 3-game win streak, total heart games where we are fighting tooth and nail. And I'm really proud of where our guys are at. And, whichever way this game goes, it's going to be a good game.
Well, let me ask you about that, Coach. By the way, AJ Ablog, the head coach of the Roncalli boys lacrosse team. When you and I spoke, 3 weeks ago, you were 0-4. You went to 0-7 before you finally found that first win. But now these guys forget how to lose. 3 straight. What do you think has changed over these last 3 games that, now they're playing what you probably envisioned at the start of the year?
Yeah, well, we lost a couple games early that we needed. Like I said, I think we were a young squad. We are a young squad, and so getting that first, win under our belt was big. We thought we were going to get that with Perry, but quite frankly, that was, in my opinion, the turning point of the season, because a lot of our guys thought we were just going to win against Perry, but it very much so turned into a, here's where we are. You know what I mean? Do we show up or do we not show up? And, one bad quarter can really screw with us. And so that game, losing to Leo and then Bloomington South, that changed something. We started clicking and we started showing up and we started, getting teams scared of us. Every team that we've played basically since then has scouted us, which has been that's a compliment. I don't know how often we've been scouted, but to see teams and we kind of talk on the sides, coaches they've scouted us. They know. Bloomington South had a full scout of all of our guys. So the confidence has, come from that, getting those wins, and we're really starting to play our game and what we're doing.
In what areas specifically on the field do you think your team's improved since that 3-game win streak started?
Oh, definitely defense. You look at our defense, things have changed. Our face-off game has changed quite a bit. But defensively, Alex Hazard stepped up. He's a freshman. I tell him all the time, you got to find your big girl bark. Not to quote Bluey, but you got to find your big girl bark. Dude, you got to actually hit somebody. You got to get mean. And Alfredo Rodriguez has done a really good job stepping up. He's a captain now, stepping up the defense, being kind of that quarterback on the defensive end. And then you also have, Cooper Willis and Sam Dressman, who, Sam is unstoppable. He's probably getting close to 70 ground balls this year. The amount of he's probably looking at 40-ish caused turnovers at this moment. The dude's unstoppable. And then Cooper Willis is right behind him. And then you have Trevor Welt and Cage, who had 21 saves against Columbus in that triple overtime win. 21 saves. That's a lot. That's a school record. And he did it as a freshman. He's been unbelievable, made some really good saves when we needed to in clutch moments.
Talk to me more about him. He was, obviously started the year freshman, had hardly even played goalie in his life, and you put him in that spot. Now you can kind of see him progress over the last month or so.
Well, so he originally came to Roncalli intending on playing baseball, and then, found lacrosse, which a lot of lacrosse players, that's very natural. But he started, his first week was Halloween. So he's, throwing me in the deep end, but his confidence, his attention to detail is second to none. In fact, we've had some good goalies. Nolan Hoffman, class of 2019, won a national championship with Lenore Ryan. And I think, I'll be honest, the attention to detail right now that I'm seeing out of Trevor is very comparable to that. I don't want to compare guys, but he's up there as a freshman, and things are only going to look up from here. He's serious about his craft of being a goalie, and he's ready to go. He is what we needed when we needed it.
Well, Coach, this guy leading Brebeuf, a little bit younger than you. We're calling you an old man now when you compare some of these. What do you know about the coach that Brebeuf brings? I know in his first year, and it seems like he's got a good pedigree.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's coming down from Evansville, and I know that Evansville's got some good lacrosse. Brebeuf is a good program, and they don't bring on coaches lightly. Tim Clark, who has been a legendary coach at Brebeuf, I mean, it's hard to fill those shoes. And again, when you are leading a prestigious program like Brebeuf, you gotta have the street cred to back it up. So they've had a rough year this year, but I know that those changes, they're very young. Last year we were actually the reason why they didn't make it to the playoffs. We kept them, the score differentials low enough where they got bumped out. So that's always been something that we kind of, but last year we came in, I mean, they had a great goalie. Last year we came in and we kind of dictated the pace. This year we're hoping to build off that. Again, they're a young squad. So I told my boys, and we've been locked in. We had a Saturday practice, scouting practice where we worked. I mean, our guys want it. I think this is the culmination of our season. And
yeah, cool. Hey, welcome into Roncalli High School. It's Bob Tolley Field, the Royals and the Brebeuf Braves in boys lacrosse. Thanks for joining us. My name is Nathaniel Finch with Gavin Dolworth, an alum of this Roncalli program. As you just heard that interview with head coach A.J. Ablog on the Indianapolis Fruit pregame show, a family-owned leader in quality produce since 1947, delivering everything from organic produce to gourmet grab-and-go offerings. That's IndianapolisFruit.com. We get started here and ready to roll. Roncalli has never beaten Brebeuf or a Circle City opponent. That, of course, includes Guerin and Chittard, and then at one point, of course, Heritage Christian. Tonight, a good opportunity, though, is Roncalli playing its best lacrosse. You heard A.J. Ablog, the head coach of the Royals, talk about it in that pregame interview. Gavin, after an 0-7 start, winners of the last three, these Royals are getting hot and playing their best ball at the perfect time.
Yeah, they're coming in hot, have 3 wins, and playing a Brebeuf team here that has also lost to Fishers, who we also lost to, so some common opponent there. Hopefully we can get a win here today and finally beat Brebeuf and a Circle City Conference team.
Again, you heard that in the pregame interview with Coach Ablog, but Brebeuf, historically a great program, state championships in the trophy case, but this season 1-10. However, that one win last time they came out to play. So you think that, maybe this team is going to start playing its best lacrosse as well, as we obviously in play and set to get going. 10:45 up on the Marian University scoreboard. I'll give you the time updates as we go all throughout. Just a couple of minutes into this contest.
Well, we're man up here. I think that was a slash on Brebeuf earlier in that scrum down here.
Clearly shows why the Braves are taking their time here on offense.
Well, that penalty expired there, so now we're even. And
another one on the way. You see the flag fly. Out of bounds it goes. Closest to it is Tyler Jones, the senior for Brebeuf.
That's on us, I believe. Sam Dressman there.
Talk about Sam Dressman, one of the top players on this squad. Out here with your starting lineups, Indiana Electrical Services handling all your electrical needs, big or small. The face-off guy, you'll see 2 different guys out here. Of course, that was, Gavin, your specialty for a handful of years. But it will either be, at different times, Angel Flores or Felipe Rodriguez. As you see a goal scored here.
I believe now Jonah Odom is doing some face-offs too. I think he just took that first face-off there.
Those are your face-off guys. And, of course, in the goal is the freshman Trevor Welch. Talked about him earlier with Coach Ablog, some other impact players. Trevor Kaufman. We talked about Sam Dressman, who was in the penalty box there when that goal crossed over. You can obviously add Brendan Merrick to the list of impact players here. Cooper Willis. And, of course, Coach Ablog singing the praises of Alfredo Rodriguez in that pregame show interview. Trying to fight for this one. We do not have a number 1 on the roster sheet. Do you know who that is, Gavin?
Cooper Willis is number 1.
The 3 must have fallen off of his jersey. Cooper Willis there, and he's now back off the field. Brebeuf with the 1-goal lead here. Just a couple of minutes into the contest. See if we can get that scoreboard updated for you here in a matter of moments.
Brendan Merrick's still out there, always commanding our offense, and Nolan Laker, obviously.
Indiana Electrical Services with Roncalli alums Jeff Russell, David Moran, proud to serve you. Indiana Electrical Services, powering your home, your business, and your school spirit. Those are the top lineups here for the Royals. Of course, Coach Ablog refuses to give just a list of here are my starters because it's such a fluid game of who's on offense and switching between different face-off guys.
Trevor Kaufman picking that up.
Here comes Merrick trying to run this offense, has it poked away.
Brebeuf has some really solid D-pulls. They were really good last year, and I believe from what it looks like so far, a lot of them are still playing very solid defense.
Talked about how the Royals have never beat the Braves. In fact, Brebeuf won 9-0 last year. And of the last 4 seasons, this is one that I don't think Coach Ablong wants me to shout too loudly. The Royals have conceded 64 goals, and they've only scored 2 over the last 4 seasons. So certainly looking for that to change. A rough start here as Brebeuf has that 1-goal lead 4 minutes in.
Well, being on that team last year, losing 9-0, going into that game and leaving that game, I took that as a win, only letting 9 goals, so...
And that was the reason, as Coach Ablog described, that Brebeuf missed the playoffs last season because of the goal differential. And while you didn't get the win, you still kept the rivals from advancing on in the postseason. So, to your point, that is somewhat of a moral win.
Yeah.
I think Roncalli looking for more than just the moral wins this time around.
Yeah, they could really use a big win here against a conference opponent. Could potentially push the polls in our favor, maybe get a playoff push.
Here's Brebeuf on the move with Tyler Jones. Ooh. Shot goes wide. Your impressions of the job that Trevor Welt has done over these last handful of games. He has really turned it on of late.
He's been playing stellar, especially for being a freshman in his first year playing goalie on a varsity level against a really good teams, playing against Columbus North, had 21 saves, which is just crazy.
A school record. It had literally never been done before at Roncalli.
It is, and he only let in 3 goals in triple overtime, which could never be fun to play almost 2 full games of lacrosse going back to back to back to back.
And he picks up another save right here.
I think our goalie coach, Austin Lowry, who played some college lacrosse, has probably been helping him. And I know one of our assistant coaches, Joe Madden, does not go easy on him, shooting on him during practice. So he's getting real reps. And I know at practice he gets shot on a whole lot.
And now he's going to get, obviously, a little bit of stressful looks as Brebeuf in the offensive zone. Here comes the clear.
Sam Dressman's going to look to take it across, I bet. Ooh.
Yeah, partner, if you ever hear me say the wrong name, these roster numbers are all completely off. So if I announce the wrong person, feel free to correct me live. Oh! There's a goal. Right off the bat. It's Ethan Lentz. And the game is tied just a couple of minutes in.
That was a great look. He got that ball right in front of the crease and just snuck it past, I believe, Tim Zortman's the goalie's name, who is also really great goalie. I think he's committed to play in college. So that's always a good sign, getting a goal in here quick to tie it up.
We'll show you a replay of the goal once we get our first stoppage. Here's a look at the face-off. And again, a missed number 40 who took the face-off. Gavin, who would you say that is?
That is Jonah Odom. He is a junior, I believe.
That is correct. He is a junior. And thank you for the assist. Now the Royals on offense after Odom did his job, but the ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Closest to it was Max Jones of the Braves.
Max is a great D-pole. He played LSM last year for the Braves, and he tore me up all game, so I can vouch for his playing ability.
On the rush, Liam Peterman. And he drops the ball. A good opportunity here, but Brebeuf keeps it. Snatching it out of midair was Colin Kirshner. And now a look. Lyndon Bachik, and it's just off the post. Boy, was that close.
That's a friendly bounce there for Trevor Welp. Hopefully we can get as many of those as we can get.
Griffin Armstrong here for the Braves. Playing some tight defense, Roncalli. And Sam Dressman, maybe the team's top defender.
Yeah, I think it'd either be him or maybe Alfredo Rodriguez.
Speaking of defense, here's a turnover. And now Dressman on the run. Last time he cleared it, they went down and scored. He's going to try to replicate that. He'll take it all the way.
Hopefully not get a Ward there using that offhand a little bit too much.
Jack Cotterill was offering the defense, and now he does so again. Merrick will run the offense. They've already got a touch inside the box, so we can slow things down and wait for the change.
There he goes, dodging down the middle.
Good defense applied by Brebeuf. Coached by Keegan Holland. Went to school at Evansville Memorial. More on him in a moment. Ooh. No flags fly. Some physical play here.
Oh, no. That goalie's much too far out of goal.
Tripped down. Boy, these refs are going to let him play. Now Royals on the move. Here we go.
Oh, no.
The goal was unguarded that entire time, but Brebeuf and their defensemen kept things safe. My goodness, not often you see that. Timothy Zortman obviously tripped up at midfield. You just saw that. Any idea, Gavin, why he would have felt the need to clear it himself?
Well, I think maybe he's not feeling too confident in their pole's ability to clear. As you see, that he just gave it to one of their poles, and then they just proceeded to throw out of bounds. I know sometimes the goalies can do that just out of frustration for how their team's playing. Maybe he thinks he's playing an opponent where he can do that and suffer no consequences, which, I mean, we didn't score, so he might be right there for at least for now.
Max Jones heads to the box. The infraction on him, as Nolan Laker was trying to play some one-on-one on that far wing.
That's what you love to see. Give us a man-up opportunity here. Hopefully get a quick shot on goal.
3.5 minutes left in the quarter. Substitutions in for both teams, and now we're ready to get back underway. Merrick has it, and the Royals have that man advantage.
There we go. Ooh.
A good look. It goes wide, and it's out of bounds. A beautiful night here. Obviously, we had some rain on the south side throughout the afternoon, but everything's cleared up. We shouldn't have any more rain until deep into the night as we get a nice shot here, but it is saved by Zortman. Kaufman gave it a good look. 74 degrees right now. A little bit of wind, but not too much. And as the sun starts to go down, it's going to fall under some cloud cover, so we won't have the crazy sun in the eyes of the goalie you would hope once we hit that third period like we've seen on this field. Game time weather brought to you by Whitetail Properties. More on them in a moment, as now Brebeuf with the look on offense.
Well, I think their penalty just expired too, so they're back even up here on offense.
2.5 minutes left in the opening period. How about that? 5 white jerseys. hounding one Brebeuf player and Sam Tolley. And you got a goal for the Braves. Griffin Armstrong puts it across. Back up by one, Brebeuf.
Hopefully Jonah Odom can get this face-off win, get us down there on offense quick, which looks like he's been giving Brebeuf's face-off a run for their money.
Ultimate face-off here for the Royals. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Beautiful weather. Your game time weather report brought to you by Whitetail Properties with Roncalli alums Bill and Jay Miner. That's whitetailproperties.com for all your real estate needs.
Looks like that one really could have went either way. We just couldn't pick up the ground ball.
And another shot and another score. This time Tyler Jones. The assist from Griffin Armstrong, who just scored a moment ago. And suddenly Brebeuf with a 2-goal advantage.
Looks like there was just a lack of communication down there on defense. No one knew what was going on down there.
So look at the first goal a moment ago.
Oh,
a lot of contact and a flag flies.
that
Roncalli gets the advantage here.
was a cross check to Jonah Odom's head there. That's not good.
Well, especially when you're in that vulnerable position, trying to go after a ground ball on the faceoff. I'm sure the referees are not going to let a play like that slide maybe as much as they would if you're an offenseman and a defenseman going at it.
No, because it really is a defenseless player, because he's looking down to get that ball and just gets clocked.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. How can the Royals take advantage? Shot goes wide from Laker. Royals will keep it. It goes out.
Taking more shots like that, I think we'll get him eventually. He was pretty hot the other night with that shot. I think he had over 4 goals in their game against Eastside.
Merrick again. Tight defense applied by William Quaby. Laker with another look. Just like you asked for. They call it. Gavin with a crystal ball. The same shot. This time it goes in.
Right in between the goalie's legs there, you know. You hate to see it for Tim Zortman, but Royals fans will love to see that one every time.
And now the Royals within a goal. We've got 1 minute and 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
That was a man-up goal too, so that's always good, getting a free point off a penalty. Oh,
stick dropped, whistle blown. It'll be a turnover.
So we call that a yard sale.
I like that, a yard sale. Approaching the final minute here, Brebeuf on offense. Trying to squeeze one in before we flip sides.
We got Felipe playing some defense there.
This is Armstrong. He's already got a goal today. He tries to make it 2, and it goes wide.
That was a good slide there by Sam Dressman to get him knocked off the straight line to the goal.
The Braves keep it. 49 seconds left, first quarter. On the attack, Jones. He's got a goal. This one well wide.
Way over the baseball.
Nice defense there by the Royals. Brebeuf will give it another shot. Sam Tolley scoops one up and is set to run this offense. Here we go. Over to Jones again. He'll look to attack. Armstrong being hounded.
Dressman is not one to play with there.
Here we go, ground ball. Looks good on the way. Cooper Willis, he's been fantastic this year.
I think he should have taken that. No time. Come on, guys.
10 seconds left. First quarter action about to come to close. And now the Royals will take it easy and allow the time to simply expire. Maybe a missed opportunity there, to your point. But nonetheless, we conclude the first. Second quarter action comes up after this on the Roncalli Media Network.
Looking for reliable HVAC professionals, look no further than Ane and Bartram Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, Ane and Bartram are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Ane and Bartram strive to be the best, so call them today at 317-889-9574. They even have 24/7 emergency service. Call them today, Ane and Bartram, 317-889-9574.
Looking to make your brand stand out? Turn to Business Art Designs, celebrating over 35 years in the sign industry since 1990. As the official sign supplier of the Indianapolis Indians, they bring unmatched expertise to every project. From eye-catching temporary signage for any event, to durable, permanent signs that leave a lasting impression. Visit them on Main Street in the heart of downtown Beech Grove. Business Art Designs, proud supporter of Roncalli Athletics.
Discover the Coin Index in Greenwood. Have you inherited a coin collection you aren't sure what to do with? Are you interested in investing in precious metals? Then the Coin Index is your ultimate destination for coins and precious metals. We buy, sell, and appraise. Located at 857 North Madison Avenue, just south of the Greenwood Park Mall. For expert service and top-notch selection, visit us at coinindex.com. The Coin Index, your trusted partner in coins and precious metals.
Gallagher's Pub and Eatery, your go-to spot before, after, and during all Roncalli events. As a family-owned and operated establishment, we take pride in offering a warm, friendly atmosphere where you can savor delicious pizza, fresh salads, mouth-watering wings, and a wide selection of ice-cold beverages. With 25 smart TVs around the venue, you'll catch every moment of the action and never miss a sporting event. Whether you're gearing up for the big game or celebrating a win, Gallagher's is the
Ready to roll here to start quarter number 2. The Royals trail by a penny. After the first 12 minutes of play, Gavin Dolworth to my left. I'm Nathaniel Finch. This is the Roncalli Media Network. And Gavin, tell me your keys here to a successful second quarter for Roncalli. It's brought to you by Kids Abilities.
Well, I think it really is the same thing every game. They just got to start picking up these first-time ground balls and take advantage of the Brebeuf mishaps that have been happening quite often on these face-offs. We get the ball right in front of us and we just can't scoop it up there.
Ready to get quarter number 2 underway. At the face-off X for the Royals is Jonah Odom. And now the Royals win it. It's a good opportunity here. Well done, Odom.
He's got to get that touch, though.
Great defense applied here by Brebeuf. And we'll get a timeout called right out of the gate. We'll step aside and continue to talk more about our keys.
Your vision from concept to creation. At Gemco Constructors, we're your one-stop partner in commercial construction, from mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems to building automation and post-project service. We deliver projects on time, on budget, and built to last. Innovation, safety, and service. Proud supporter of the Roncalli Royals. Visit wearegemco.com today. Gemco, building your vision, concept to creation.
A confident smile can change everything, and at Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics, they make that transformation fun, affordable, and easy. Whether it's braces or Invisalign, their expert team helps kids, teens, and adults feel proud of their smile every step of the way. With their convenient Southside location, Dr. Todd Hickman and his team have served our community for over 40 years. Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics, transforming smiles, transforming lives. Proud supporter of Roncalli and Roncalli Athletics.
At Greenwood Vision Care, your vision is our priority. Dr. Olivia Yankee, Roncalli alum class of 2009, and her team treats you like family with expert eye exams, stylish frames, and personalized care. No rush, no hassle, just friendly service and sharp vision. Isn't it time you saw clearly and felt confident? Call Greenwood Vision Care today at 317-653-5872 to schedule your appointment. Greenwood Vision Care, where eye care feels like home.
Yep.
Whistle, we get underway.
That's why, so Brendan can start with the ball.
Back here and ready to go after the A.J. Ablog timeout. Brendan Merrick has it snatched away. I'm sure Coach Ablog won't be too happy with that. Calls the timeout so he can reset things, and then an immediate turnover. On the run, Chase Carlson, who snags it. And now with some nice dodges.
Oh, that would have been
a good opportunity at a goal.
Well, not a good opportunity for us, but would have been for Brebeuf.
Royals get lucky there, or maybe just great defense, I guess, as they knock it out of the hands of Chase Carlson.
It's a good hit.
Another golden opportunity, and it doesn't connect. Now Royals on the run. Well, you can see the remnants of what is a good program, a good coach, and a good team. They just, obviously leading the Royals by a point, but this has not quite been the, I guess what I'm trying to get at, Gavin, you can see why this is a feared school. They just haven't been able to put everything quite together to this point for a 6 or 7 goal first quarter like they've been used to the last couple of years.
Yeah, I think this year Brebeuf has a new head coach, but I think even though all the assistants stayed, I think having their winning culture from their seniors, being able to pass that down from to these new kids that are starting here on Brebeuf that are now going to be leading the team into the future years. Hopefully they'll be able to keep some success up, but hopefully not here today. Hopefully we'll be able to slay the beast.
On the run now, the beast of the Braves. Royals have never beat not just Brebeuf, but any Circle City opponent. You see there may be a questionable action near the boundary. It's Sam Tolley, and he'll go back to X.
No relation, I assume, to Bob Tully.
Spelled with an A, not a U. That'd be the difference. Here at Bob Tully Field, Roncalli High School on the south side. Ball's rolling. It's a grounder. Still looking for it. A bit of a push here. Looks like they give it to Brebeuf. I was going to wonder how much longer they were going to let him try to fight for it. No one able to pick up possession.
Well, I think it's only if we picked it up they wouldn't. If Brebeuf kept it, they wouldn't have stopped play. But there's a slash there. I think that was on Alfredo.
And they'll stop things as the Royals get possession. We'll check on the penalty. Good eye there, partner. He heads off the field. It's Alfredo Rodriguez.
We got 22 coming in to replace him on our penalty here.
Charles Hazard. Now with a good opportunity for the young freshman. Brebeuf with a shot, and it finds the back of the net. Boy, was that a high-velocity look or what?
Well, they took advantage of that penalty really quick there.
Lyndon Bachik with the shot.
That was quite a shot, too. He went down and decreased his angle on the goal and still put it in.
Now Brebeuf doubling up the Royals. We have 9.5 minutes to go in the first half, and a ever-important face-off here on the way. The Royals with Jonah Odom. Loose and still being fought for. It goes out of bounds.
Who are they going to give that to? It looks like they're giving it to us. They didn't. Oh.
Roncalli on the move.
There's a penalty there down on Brebeuf.
So look at some offense. Kaufman with the shot. Royals keep possession. Here we go. Back to X.
Flag's still down.
Laker chases down the ground ball, and it goes out of bounds. We'll check on the flag.
That'll be a delay. I believe a delay of game. I don't know how they word it on Brebeuf. He did not give Brendan his 5 yards when he was coming in with the ball.
They'll make the substitutions. Laker chases down that ball. Now we're ready to get underway. Royals with a man up and on offense. A good opportunity here for Roncalli. Merrick with a pass over to the far wing. Back to Merrick. He'll put one right into the crease, and it is saved by Zortman.
Well, that penalty will be coming out soon. It was only a 30-second penalty, so they'll be even here soon on offense.
8.5 minutes left in this first half.
Ooh.
Turnover. It'll be Roncalli possession.
You'd love to see that.
Rodriguez back on the field after he committed that last penalty. And now here come the Royals.
I believe that's Quentin Gordon.
Again, we've detailed how the numbers are all awry. I believe the roster we have details the gray jersey. Sweet-looking uniforms, by the way. I like these white ones, too. And the helmet's maybe the best in the conference.
Oh, for sure. I think we have some of the best uniform combinations.
How about the save here, preventing the turnover? Now the Royals can continue to execute their offense. Merrick has it, and he'll slow things up. Flag flies.
Down.
Ball's loose.
Wonder what that is.
Here comes the whistle.
We'll see here in a second. 13.
Any idea what those symbols mean?
I think someone said a bad word. That's what that is.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Let me use that. Raising my kids, anytime they say, a little potty mouth, I'll use that little symbol he just showed.
Yeah.
Interesting. Merrick now in the Royals with a man up.
Hopefully we can capitalize on this one.
Kaufman loads up. Heads up.
Ooh.
What a save. A stick save for Zortman. That one looked like it was an 80-mile-an-hour shot. My goodness.
Yeah, I don't think that was the look there, though, as the flag flies here on us.
And
Another
a second
one.
flag.
Ooh.
Royals might be in trouble here.
Sam Dressman has just been very penalty happy these past few games.
Aggressive, you might say.
Yeah. He had 4 minutes and 30 seconds of penalty time in their game against Eastside. 30 seconds away from getting the boot from the game.
That would be a big blow if that happens, too. I'm sure he's going to get a good talking to from the coaching staff over on the Roncalli sideline.
Yeah, this is an unfortunate turn of events for us. We have 2-man down, 4v6.
Down a pair of goals, 5 minutes into the second quarter. This concludes a 6-game, 15-day stretch for Roncalli. So they have not had a lot of practice time, but I think the game experience has been invaluable. They're in a bit of a pickle here for the next minute or so. Here we go. Back to X goes Brebeuf, Sam Tolley. Royals will be content if they go as slow as they have been, and there's a shot and a make. It's a goal for Lyndon Bakic, his second.
You hate to see that, but you had to see it coming there. 2-man down is never easy to defend against, especially with a team full of shooters like Brebeuf is.
Here's a look at it as we get set for the Odom faceoff. You can see the replay here on that far wing. Right through the back of the net.
Almost the same look as their last goal.
Hey, we gave you the keys to victory earlier. These are brought to you every game by Kids Abilities. No limits, only possibilities with pediatric occupational speech and feeding therapy for children from birth to 21. Going beyond therapy, unlocking each child's full potential at kidsabiltiesindiana.com.
Some great defense there by Sam Dressman and Cooper Willis.
Timeout called by Brebeuf. We will step aside as well. The Roncalli Media Network back.
Need the job done right? Trust Indiana Electrical Services, your IBEW 481 union contractor. Proud sponsor of Roncalli Athletics, we're here to handle all your electrical needs, big or small. Jeff Russell, class of 99, and David Moran, class of 94, are proud to serve the community they love. And of course, we're cheering on the Royals every step of the way. Indiana Electrical Services, powering your home, your business, and your school spirit.
Score big for Roncalli every time you swipe with Indiana Members Credit Union. When you use your IMCU Royals debit card for everyday purchases, you're helping fund Roncalli High School athletics with every signature-based transaction. Get your Roncalli Royals debit card free with your free IMCU checking account. Stop by your Southside branch at 5047 Madison Avenue or any IMCU branch near you, or sign up online at imcu.com. Swipe, support, repeat. Go Royals!
When it comes to physical therapy, you have the freedom to choose your provider. At Indiana Physical Therapy, our experienced therapists will work with you to create a personalized treatment plan tailored to your needs. Whether you're recovering from injury, managing a chronic condition, or looking to improve your sports performance, we've got you covered. Take control of your health and schedule your appointment today at indianapt.com or call us at 317-449-2333.
Your game ball today brought to you by Skip Cheeseman Dental Services. Smile with confidence for all your dental needs. You can call Dr. Cheeseman at Skip Cheeseman DDS in Plainfield. Call or visit online, cheesemandds.com. Ready to roll out of the Keegan Holland timeout. 6:50 up on the big board, and it's a 3-goal lead for Brebeuf. And they start with the ball because the timeout was called just prior to that previous turnover. However, the Royals scoop another one up. Here we go. Cooper Willis is as good as anybody at snagging those turnovers.
Yeah, he was not happy with that timeout call, so I think he was just ready to get it out of Brebeuf's hands.
It's loose for Laker. He's fighting for it. And it's another turnover. Brebeuf now on the move. Here comes Andrew Sullivan. Hasn't seen a ton of time cradling the ball today. But shoot, will go right in up top here. Ball's loose. Still loose. Brebeuf keeps it. Again to Sullivan.
This Brebeuf clear looks really good. They looks like they have been having some really good success against us with this clear.
Braves back on offense. Tyler Jones has a goal. Looking to add another back to X, where Griffin Armstrong will control and run the offense.
We got Felipe playing defense.
Braves trying to add on to a 3-goal lead. Thought about a shot, didn't take it. Back up top, it goes to Sullivan.
I think even though we're down here, I think we've been playing some pretty solid defense these first two quarters.
Well, that's something that Coach Ablog talked about in the pregame interview. He has been absolutely ecstatic with the defense these last 3 games, and he says it's led to their 3-game win streak. Started the season 0-7, now they're 3-7, and in search of their first ever Circle City Conference win. Bit of an uphill battle because this one finds the back of the net.
You know, I'd have to say most of that defensive success has to be coming from our goalie, Trevor Welt, playing very well against these teams here recently.
Tyler Jones with goal number 2 of the contest. Him and Bakich each own a pair. And that makes it 6-2 Brebeuf. 4:44 up on the big board, that Marion University scoreboard, as we scream toward halftime. A battle at the face-off X, but the Braves win it. Nathan Clausen on the move. Sam Tully sends it over to X. So a sense of urgency here. Kirshner on the move with a spin. A couple of shots on goal today for Kirshner.
Ooh.
Loose ball. Great turnover forced by the Royals.
That Deepol's trying to sneak in a goal there.
Trying to clear. Here we go. Can defense turn into offense? The Royals could use it. Running the full length of the field. And the shot in the goal. You have got to be kidding me. That was special. Was that Angel Flores?
That was.
That is, I wouldn't say that was in his daily bag. What he just did was incredible. You'll see it here in this replay as he scoops up the ground ball, and he doesn't run 20 yards. He doesn't run 30 yards. He runs the length of the field, an 80-yard sprint, and then he scores immediately. Whew. That is special. Well, here, we'll speed this up a little bit, and you can see the back end. Here's the shot, the goal, and now we're ready to get back underway. Royals score and cut the deficit in half. Brebeuf with a 6-3 advantage, 3:45 to go. Royals looking to score some more offense. Here comes Kaufman. Kaufman clanging and banging, and he's down. Might need to pause play here and take a peek at Trevor Kaufman. While they talk to him, we'll go ahead and step aside. Back in a moment. You're watching the Roncalli Media Network.
Feels like home.
Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. From creative services and strategy to print, signage, digital output, warehousing and fulfillment, mailing, e-commerce storefronts, and even mobile solutions. They are dedicating to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts with the quality they can see and results they can be sure of. Get the most out of your brand communications. Certified to be the best, Harding Porman.
It's time for starting lineups. Brought to you by Indiana Electrical Services. First, your Roncalli Royals.
Welcome back here as Trevor Kaufman helped off, gets the ovation from the home crowd, and we are ready to get back underway. Brebeuf will have possession as we resume. And yeah, obviously some concern, the hard hit that Kaufman took, but you know he's a tough guy and you hope that everything's all right there.
Yeah, especially considering the role he plays on this offense, a big-time player there.
Brebeuf now in control. Jack Cotterill will try to help the Braves improve on a 3-goal advantage. 3 minutes left in the opening half on the Marion scoreboard. With Gavin Dolworth, I'm Nathaniel Finch. Ooh. Shot goes wide. The Royal goalie, Trevor Welt, has been phenomenal over the last handful of games. A big reason for this 3-game win streak. You could just see his growth as we go. He got his first goalie action the end of last October. Ooh. There he lets one slice right by. Brebeuf will celebrate. Jack Cotterill scores.
I think that shot is one of the hardest shots to save as a goalie. Stick side low. You got to go all the way around to get that.
To the face-off, X with 2:50 up on that Marion scoreboard. And now Brebeuf with a 4-goal lead. Ground ball is loose. It is out of bounds. And they'll give it to the Royals.
Nolan Lakers there picking it up.
And now Laker will look to run some offense. Some tight defense applied there by Max Jones of the Braves. He's been one of their better defensemen, really giving Lakers some issues today. Merrick now has it.
Ooh, he's looking to get his goal today.
Merrick all the way to the rare spot opposite of where he typically plays up top. He's an X. Here's a shot. It is saved by the fantastic stick of Zortman yet again. Though a nice look. by Quentin Gordon.
Oh.
Royals on the turnover. Here they go, trying to clear it. Great stick block. Ground ball. Scoop back up. That long stick coming in handy. On the run, Dressman. Trying to run some offense now. He'll take a shot and miss it just wide. Royals will keep it and now can start to run a more traditional offense as Merrick walks back onto the field.
That would have been quite the goal there. That would have got everybody.
How often do you see the long sticks put one in the net?
I think in 3 years playing, I saw three Roncalli depot goals.
Merrick scoops it up. Fighting for it. It's a yard sale. As he loses his stick and now has to play defense. Now, did I use that right?
Yeah.
How about that? I'm a quick learner.
Ooh.
Long pass now back to X. It's Griffin Armstrong who already owns a goal today. Great defense, just saved a goal. The goalie Trevor Welt left his post, but for good measure. And now bodies hit the turf. They'll let him keep playing.
Oh, good save there.
Ground ball loose, still fighting for it.
Ooh.
Still fighting for it. Look at that lacrosse, or rather rugby scrum in the back of that end zone. My goodness.
That looked like Felipe is down there putting bodies on the floor.
The face-off guy wants to prove his worth there. Brebeuf gets the assist from the referees. Now they'll run some more offense. There's a lot going on in that back corner. The final 15 seconds of the half.
Well, looks like they're going to try to get a last-second goal here.
Coming up for you, we've got the O'Reilly Branson halftime show. Here's a look. It goes wide. Flag flies with 4 seconds remaining in the second period. Brebeuf with a 4-goal lead once more. What'd you see there, partner?
I think he's hit him in the head with a stick when he shot it, but I'm not too sure. That's one that you'd normally let fly, considering the 3 seconds left. I think they'll just hold it. Since the penalty, they'll hold it, and then they'll get the ball out of halftime going into the third quarter. No face-off.
After 24 minutes of play, Brebeuf looking for its second win of the season, second consecutive win with a 4-goal lead over the Royals, who have won 3 straight. We have now the O'Reilly Branson halftime show for you with Gavin Dolworth. I'm Nathaniel Finch. We'll break down what we just saw and preview half number 2. Royals need to get some offense going in the second half. We'll see who.
At Vision Quest Eye Care, we want to see what you see. For more than 25 years, we've offered eye exams for the whole family and care for a range of eye diseases and conditions. Pick out your glasses and sunglasses in our stunning new optical shop staffed with friendly faces. Visit us at our Greenwood and Fishers offices and schedule your visit at visionquesteyecare.com. That's visionquesteyecare.com. We want to see what you see.
Are you looking for a company that cares about meeting your financial needs? Werner Financial is the place for you. Our owner, Jason Werner, is a proud Roncalli member of the class of 2005 and has extensive knowledge and experience ensuring your investments are customized to fit your goals. The Werner Financial team is one that works for you and will handle your assets with precision and confidence. Our goal is for you to not only feel secure in your finances, but also to see real growth. Visit wernerfinancial.com to set up your meeting today and get started on your financial future.
Thinking about buying or selling land? Maybe a hunting paradise, some productive farmland, or a cozy home with some elbow room? Then look no further than Bill and Jay Miner, your Whitetail Properties land specialists. These Roncalli alums know West Central and South Central Indiana like the back of their hands. Don't wait. Call Bill and Jay today at 317-446-9500 or at 317-370-2422 or visit their agent profiles at whitetailproperties.com.
Discover the Coin Index in Greenwood. Have you inherited a coin collection you aren't sure what to do with? Are you interested in investing in precious metals? Then the Coin Index is your ultimate destination for coins and precious metals. We buy, sell, and appraise. Located at 857 North Madison Avenue, just south of the Greenwood Park Mall. For expert service and top-notch selection, visit us at coinindex.com. The Coin Index, your trusted partner in coins and precious metals.
Building your vision from concept to creation. At Gemco Constructors, we're your one-stop partner in commercial construction, from mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems to building automation and post-project service. We deliver projects on time, on budget, and built to last. Innovation, safety, and service. Proud supporter of the Roncalli Royals. Visit wearegemco.com today. Gemco, building your vision. Concept to creation.
A confident smile can change everything, and at Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics, they make that transformation fun, affordable, and easy. Whether it's braces or Invisalign, their expert team helps kids, teens, and adults feel proud of their smile every step of the way. With their convenient Southside location, Dr. Todd Hickman and his team have served our community for over 40 years. Gorman and Bunch Orthodontics, transforming smiles, transforming lives. Proud supporter of Roncalli and Roncalli Athletics.
Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. From creative services and strategy to print, signage, digital output, warehousing and fulfillment, mailing, e-commerce storefronts, and even mobile solutions. They are dedicating to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts with the quality they can see and results they can be sure of. Get the most out of your brand communications. Certified to be the best, Harding Porman.
It's time for the keys to victory. Brought to you by Kids Abilities. No limits, only possibilities.
Welcome back on the Roncalli Media Network with Gavin Dolworth. I am Nathaniel Finch. This is the O'Reilly Branson halftime show. As you see the score there on the Marion scoreboard, it reads Brebeuf 7, Roncalli 3. O'Reilly Branson, a family-owned establishment since the early 70s. O'Reilly Branson Funeral Home is dedicated to serving you with the utmost dignity and compassion. Celebrate the life and cherished memories of your loved ones with O'ReillyBranson.com. As we now look at what, Gavin, you thought went well in half number one, that maybe the Royals could parlay to putting together a couple more goals in the second half. What do you think Roncalli did well?
Well, I think we gotta take advantage of Nolan Laker. I think he's a great shooter on that wing there, and I think we need to start getting him the ball on the wing there and start using him more as a shooter and less of a passer. I think he's got a great shot, and we need to take advantage of it more.
Your impressions of the goalie play from both of these guys. Trevor Welt has made some outstanding saves, and boy, the stick saves we've seen today from Timothy Zortman for Brebeuf have been incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Tim Zortman's a great goalie. I've played some with him, and obviously Trevor Welt, you could expect nothing less from him. I mean, he's a freshman, and he's putting on quite the performance here against a Brebeuf team that has some shooters that can really rip it and get it going.
Marion University, become a knight at marion.edu, just 10 minutes from downtown Indianapolis. It's a premier Catholic university committed to excellence in learning, excelling in teaching, research, and scholarly activities. Marion.edu. We continue our O'Reilly Branson halftime show.
Family owned and operated since 1971, O'Reilly Branson Funeral Service and Crematory has been dedicated to serving families with the utmost dignity and compassion. The staff at O'Reilly Branson are experts in pre-planning, cremation, and at-need funeral arrangements, and have a long history of supporting your Roncalli Royals. Your wishes are honored to the finest detail, allowing you to celebrate the life and cherished memories of your loved ones. For more information, visit O'ReillyBranson.com. O'Reilly Branson, where our Catholic family serves your Catholic family.
No one cares about your home as much as you do. You deserve to be comfortable and know you're receiving expert care. That's why Peterman is dedicated to service with significance. We provide continuous support and training to our field professionals, helping them be experts in their fields. We listen to you to give you the best possible service so you can feel confident in your home. Next time you need heating, cooling, plumbing, or electrical service, let Peterman handle it.
Since 1970, Piazza Produce has grown from a single truck operation into a trusted, family-owned produce partner, bringing exceptional quality and unmatched service to the food service industry. We deliver the ingredients chefs count on. With refrigerated GPS-tracked trucks covering more than 150 cities across the Midwest, Piazza Produce ensures your kitchen never runs out because service is everything. Piazza Produce, fresh from our family to yours. Visit piazzaproduce.com.
Did you know 80% of Americans don't floss daily, risking gum disease, bad breath, and even tooth loss? At Skip Cheeseman DDS, we believe your dental health is worth protecting, from routine cleanings and wisdom tooth removal to implants and IV sedation. Dr. Cheeseman and his caring team combine experience with comfort, so you can smile with confidence. Call 317-839-2088 or visit Cheeseman.com today. Skip Cheeseman DDS, caring for smiles, caring for you, and a proud supporter of the Roncalli Royals.
Welcome to the O'Reilly Branson Halftime Show on the Roncalli Media Network. O'Reilly Branson Funeral Home, where our Catholic family serves your Catholic family.
Kids' abilities, no limits, only possibilities. Gavin, your thoughts on what the Royals need to do better into the second half?
Well, obviously we got to limit these penalties. We've had, I think, 3 or 4 goals that we let in because we were on the man down. I think we got to tame that, get some less penalties, and get our offense rolling instead of sitting on defense with five or 4 defenders.
The score: Brebeuf 7, Roncalli 3. We wrap up the O'Reilly Branson halftime show after this on the Roncalli Media Network.
It comes to coin laundry. Laundry and Tan Connection stands out as Indiana and Kentucky's biggest and best. With cleaner, more spacious and user-friendly facilities, they lead the way in laundry services. But that's not all. They're also the area's premier tanning salon, offering top-notch tanning facilities at competitive prices and the best hours around. Discover why Laundry and Tan Connection is the top choice for both laundry and tanning by visiting laundryandtan.com today.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
Since 1988, McGee & Company Fine Jewelers has been Greenwood's trusted, family-owned jeweler, helping you celebrate life's most memorable moments. From bridal sales and insurance appraisals to custom designs and expert repairs, we're a full-service jewelry store. And if you don't see exactly what you're dreaming of, our award-winning designers will create it just for you. McGee & Company Fine Jewelers, built on service, dedicated to quality. Visit us at 880 U.S. Highway 31 North in Greenwood, just across from the Greenwood Park Mall, or online at McGee-Jewelers.
Welcome back as we wrap up the O'Reilly Branson halftime show and get set to begin half number 2. Brebeuf will start with it because they are a man up after the penalty that occurred by the Royals with, 3 seconds left at the end of the first half?
Yeah, it was a slash by Sam Dressman. He's been a little trigger happy here this game with these penalties. That's his 3rd so far.
Set to start the third period. 12 minutes back up on the Marian University scoreboard. And Brebeuf on offense looking to build on what was a strong first half. Ooh, just barely wide. That would have been a tough one for Welt to make. I'll tell you what, here's the bright side. I mentioned this at the top of the broadcast. Over the last 4 years, Roncalli and Brebeuf, it's 4-0 Braves in terms of the win-loss. The goals, Brebeuf has scored 64. Roncalli has scored 2 over the last 2 years. So they have already in one half of play surpassed that number. That's the bright side. Now they want to try to find their first ever conference win.
doubled
which is kind
our
of crazy.
goals. We've doubled it.
Well, I'm not too good at math, but if you score 2 goals over a 4-year period and then 3, I don't think 3 is double of 2 there, Gavin.
Close enough.
I'm not going to make a joke about where you went to school because I think that'd be foul. It's that college education of yours. That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Brebeuf trying to run some offense. Uh-oh, nice dodge. Led to a good look, and he spikes it. Tyler Jones had eyes wide open there, and Welt helps direct that one off the path. Brebeuf will try again. Braves will switch positions here. Chase Carlson has it. Floats this one back to X.
I think, though, this year will be our last year to be able to play a Circle City Conference team because I believe that conference is dissolving.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
It's our last chance to get a win here.
Because Roncalli will move to independent, and so will Bishop Chatard. And the other 2 teams in the conference, Guerin and this Brebeuf team, are moving to the, is it the Heritage Hills Conference? Let me think. Hoosier Heritage Conference, is that right?
I'm not sure.
Same conference
I think
with New Pal.
Heritage Christian is moving too because they were in this conference too, I believe.
They moved this year. They've been gone.
And that's why, because we only had 5 teams.
Exactly. And 2 of them are leaving to go join the conference with New Palestine, with Greenfield Central, with Mount Vernon.
Hopefully that'll open up some good games for us now, not having to play the Brebeufs and Chatard every year. We can get a couple new opponents in there in the schedule.
2 minutes expiring from the opening half, or from the start of the second half, that is. Back with it is Jones. Back to X. Tight defense here by the Royals. There's a look up top. Ground ball. It's snatched up by Roncalli. Good opportunity here.
Ooh.
Snatched away, but he gets it again. Defense to offense. Boy, we saw a goal earlier from Angel Flores. Can he do it again? Picked it up on one 10-yard line and shot it successfully from the other. Going coast to coast.
You don't see that.
Here's a look,
often.
boy. He tried. He wanted it shooting from X. You do not see that from Angel very often. But today he has really shown some growth that he's experienced over the last handful of weeks, hasn't he?
Yeah. I think he's become our one-man clear. Just give the ball to him and good things come.
Fight for it. Scooped up by that deep hole. Now the look. Oh, that's about as easy a goal.
Oh, no, he was in the crease.
In the crease, they wave it off. Royals get a nice break. No wonder it looked so easy because he let go of it inside the crease. Can't do that. And now Roncalli will work on offense. Nice spin there. It's Quentin Gordon. Merrick over to Laker, trying to run some offense.
I hope to see him get another shot off here and get another goal in there.
Bit of an injury here the Royals will deal with. See the guy scooping it up right now. Gavin Guthrie was holding on to either his midsection or something on his arm. He's going to play through it, but you could tell he is in some pain and discomfort. Official stoppage. I don't think they had the clock running. It reads 8:37 and dropping now. They're going to let the clock. They're going to sit here and let the clock roll down until it gets to its correct space, and there we go. Brebeuf with it now. By the way, great news. Trevor Kaufman out here to start the second half. He took a big hit toward the end of that second quarter. We talked about how tough he is, and he's right back out there competing with this team. Here we go, Brebeuf on offense.
Ooh. You know, it really does look like we're just letting them take the ball past midfield, free clear. almost no opposition to stop them.
Into the back of the net. This one is good. Brebeuf with a goal. They'll give it to Tyler Jones, and that is a hat trick, if so. Or they'll actually switch it to Sam Tolley.
Yeah. That's who I saw, number 17.
Here's a look at the replays we get set for the face-off. Nice move. Way to split a couple defenders and put it right past Welt. And now Brebeuf trying to play some make it, take it. They've won the last handful of faceoffs. Here's an opportunity. The turnover. On the move now, Dressman. Already saw him take a shot earlier, but this time he'll slow down and wait for some reinforcements.
Take it.
Here we go. Gets past his man. Here's the shot. It's a bit slow. I think that's a you hold that D pull for a reason. They don't call it an O pull.
Yeah, well, that might be his hockey coming out. He plays hockey a lot, so.
Royals, here we go. Ablog says run it. Ooh. Defense right there. Knocks it out of bounds. Royals will keep possession.
Hopefully pick this up and start it quick before they can get their defense on the field.
Well, Carlson looks a bit hobbled as he heads off for Brebeuf. A change on the way. Here come the Royals offensively. That's Nolan Laker on the far wing. Five minutes into the second half. Ooh. On that Marion scoreboard. Whistle blows. It'll be Brebeuf ball. The turnover. Change on the run. Brebeuf looks to capitalize. Back to X, running the offense. Reinforcements come. Ooh. Trying to shoot from X. It goes off the post.
That was a good opportunity for them to score there. The defense was confused there. Didn't know who we were supposed to be playing.
The freshman Lyndon Bakich looking for a hat trick. Couldn't get it to fall. Retaining possession. 6.5 to go in quarter number 3. Jack Cotterill. He's got a goal. Now he'll make a charge. Brebeuf just earning its first win of the season last week against Park Tudor in a 6-3 victory. After it lost the first 10 to start the campaign, this one goes wide. Brebeuf will keep it again.
That's a look they'd love to cash in on next time. Don't get many shots like that on goal.
Tight defense here by the Royals. Too tight, it's a flag.
I think that'll be a slash on Angel.
The shot is blocked. Well done. Ground ball will keep it going. Out of bounds, Brebeuf will keep it.
Yep, that's Angel running off for the penalty.
Has he shown some flashes today or what? Obviously that goal that we talked about and some really good plays on defense. Jonah Odom has been handling every single faceoff today, and really to the surprise of you and I, Gavin, because we've seen Angel and we've seen Felipe Rodriguez both kind of handle faceoffs for a good chunk of the season. There's a goal. Brebeuf's Tyler Jones. This time he does get the hat trick. 3 for the senior attackman. To the point I was making earlier, it has been the Jonah Odom show with the faceoff X, and I think that's allowed Felipe. I think that's allowed Angel to make some more plays on defense.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's just on defense, though. I mean, you know, Angel got a goal in there earlier. Hopefully Felipe can cash one in here soon.
Ooh, Royals get it for free. Here comes Odom. He'll look to play a little bit of offense here. He'll make a move. Odom typically face-off, get-off, but here he's going to stay on. And the ball's loose. Royals get a lucky break there.
Jonah's still staying on up here.
Whew. Here comes the change. Miracle handle. Team's top goal scorer. And one of the top team captains with that legacy number 11. Gavin, explain a little bit what that means when you get to wear number 11 here in this Roncalli program.
I think it's a great honor. The 11 tradition started with would have been our sophomore year senior Scott Burke wore that number 11, and he gave it to Tommy Ock to wear his junior and senior year. And I think it's just a number that means you got to be the leader of this team. You got to step up, be there every day, even when you don't want to be, and lead the team. Even if you don't want to be there or don't play the best, you still got to be the vocal leader of the team.
Brebeuf with it here. 3.5 minutes left in quarter number 3. We'll update the scoreboard. And we get another goal. So now the new score, 10-3 Brebeuf. Royals have been shut out this period, and now that the sun is starting to set, and I don't want to use this as an excuse, but maybe more of a question to you, the former lacrosse player, how big of a deal is that right there in the eyes of the Royal goalie, Trevor Welt, that he has to not only look for the ball, but look through it through a blaze of fire up in outer space?
Yeah, it's definitely no help. The white sun against the white ball, you really can't see anything there.
Royals fight for it and win the face-off.
Ooh,
maybe. Odom still fighting for it. Ooh. Now they do. Here we go. Royals on the move. Dressman has it.
Hopefully he'll pass it off this time.
We'll make a charge up top. Shoots this. It goes well wide.
Ethan Lentz, though, back there able to get that chase. Pretty close one.
Yeah, that was a close one. A little too close for comfort if you are Coach Ablog. But now the Royals on the move. Here's a shot from up top. What a save yet again. Timothy Zortman has been incredible in front of the cage today.
That was the sophomore Cooper Lopsinger, I believe.
Turnover. It's a freebie for the Royals. They'll start in their own zone. Guthrie brings it in. Told you he was dealing with some sort of pain issue earlier. Looks to be fine now. And that will get things going. Ooh. Merrick with a full head of steam. Here's the dodge. Double team comes. Laker gears up. Launches it over. It'll look for Gordon.
I believe that was Trevor. Laker's not on the field right now.
And the Royals score for the first time this half. Quentin Gordon. What'd you see there offensively, my partner?
Well, Trevor had it on the wing over there and was able to get it over to Quentin Gordon, who was just sort of alone there on the other side and was able to sneak it past Zortman.
Look at the replay. Yeah, you see right there's Merrick. He gets it over to Gordon. Nice shot. That was a really tough angle there for Zortman, who has been incredible to try to save. Still plenty of work to do for the Royals. Final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Roncalli cannot wait to flip field position, so that sun is in Brebeuf's eyes. You talk about huge factors today.
Sun's always a big factor. It's either blinding you or scalding hot.
The game that you and I called a couple of weeks ago, Gavin, because of the rain delay, started late. The sun came out literally the only time that Roncalli had somebody in that goal. And then as soon as they flipped, it went down and we hit the lights. That's not going to be the case here because we started on time, started early at 5:30. This is going to be a factor now for both teams to face. And there you see it is a factor. Tyler Jones with goal number 4 of the contest. And he notches one more for Brebeuf. Up by 7, $1:20 left in quarter number 3.
Really nothing you can do about that. Sure Trevor didn't get a good look at it and just zipped right by him.
On the move after winning the face-off. Some more make-it-take-it lacrosse here. Ooh. The look cannot connect.
Trevor was ready to put the hammer down on him if he caught that.
Couple of substitutions for the Royals. They're now on offense after winning that chase.
Oh, that'll be a goal interference. That'll just be a free clear there.
The final minute of quarter number 3. Brendan Merrick handles. Could really use a score or two before we hit the 4th. Gordon just scored a little bit ago. He has it. A lot of contact at the goal line there, and we get a whistle. Boy, Cooper Lopsinger took a big hit there. These referees have let these guys play physical. Here come the Royals on offense again. Lentz scored a goal earlier. In fact, he scored the Royals' first goal. And he'll help run this offense. Here we go. Kaufman. It's on the ground. He scoops it back up. With some time, 30 seconds to go in the 3rd. He'll put a shot up. It goes wide. Roncalli wins the chase. Another close one.
Tim Zortman's getting back there about as quick as he can.
He doesn't mind leaving his net. That is for sure. We saw him clear it all the way to the 50-yard line earlier on. He does not mind leaving the crease.
Yeah.
Here's Merrick. 10 seconds. Ball's loose.
Oh.
Gordon couldn't quite scoop it. This is how the 3rd period will come to an end. Brebeuf with the 11-4 lead. We flip field position, which, as we have talked about, is a huge deal. The sun now in Timothy Zortman's eyes for the next 12 minutes of play. Back in a moment on the Roncalli Media Network.
Greenwood Vision Care, your vision is our priority. Dr. Olivia Yankee, Roncalli alum class of 2009, and her team treats you like family with expert eye exams, stylish frames, and personalized care. No rush, no hassle, just friendly service and sharp vision. Isn't it time you saw clearly and felt confident? Call Greenwood Vision Care today at 317-653-5872 to schedule your appointment. Greenwood Vision Care, where Dr. Olivia Yankee, Roncalli alum class of 2009, and her team treats you like family with expert eye exams, stylish frames, and personalized care. No rush, no hassle, just friendly service and sharp vision. Isn't it time you saw clearly and felt confident? Call Greenwood Vision Care today at 317-653-5872 to schedule your appointment. Greenwood Vision Care, where eye care feels like home.
Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. From creative services and strategy to print, signage, digital output, warehousing and fulfillment, mailing, e-commerce storefronts, and even mobile solutions. They are dedicating to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts with the quality they can see and results they can be sure of. Get the most out of your brand communications. Certified to be the best, Harding Porman.
When you
Welcome back here on the Roncalli Media Network. We start now the fourth quarter. The Royals down, but they get a pair of advantages. The first would be now the sun is in Brebeuf's eyes, as the goalie Timothy Zortman has been fantastic today, but he has a huge challenge. It's called Mother Nature that he has to contend with on every shot. The second advantage, Gavin, you take the floor.
Well, Brebeuf looks like it's number 17, just got called for an illegal stick, so that'll be a 2-minute unreleasable penalty, and they cannot use that stick anymore in the game. So that means even if we could we could basically score as many goals as we want in the 2 minutes, and their penalty not unreleased, so that's always good.
It's time for the Royal Roll Call. It is brought to you by the Kennel at Arbor Lane. Let us know you're watching, and we will shout you out right here. You can trust the Kennel at Arbor Lane to take care of your pets while you are away. The Kennel at Arbor Lane, where pets feel at home and Royals fans stay connected. And here's how you connect with us. Let Gavin or I know that you are watching as that shot. Boy, what a save. Merrick gave it his best, and now he overshoots Kaufman. Here comes the help. Fighting for it at midfield. It crosses, and Brebeuf now has it and has an advantage, because the rest of Roncalli not quite caught up yet. Here we go. Look, 3-on-1 in front of the goal. Oh, that's an easy goal as Welt left his post. That is an absolute nightmare when you have your man advantage, but just the turnover there that went to midfield, there's not a lot you could do if you're the defenseman and really the goalie of Roncalli.
Looks like number 5, Alex Hazard, was really feeling that. He had his hands on his helmet there for good 30 seconds after that goal.
That's got to be a heartbreaker for the Royals. I mean, you had a golden opportunity on offense, and unfortunately it just doesn't go your way.
Looks like that's Angel out there doing the face-off.
After Jonah Odoms handled a good chunk of it, Angel Flores, who has handled about half of the season's face-offs to this point, he comes back in. Out of bounds. Brebeuf gets possession. 60 seconds into the fourth period. Royals need a lot of offense. Here's a lob, and it's a turnover. Even that extra long stick wasn't able to make that catch. Royals get it back for free.
Way overshot that.
Alfredo Rodriguez fighting for it. Scooped up by Merrick. Now the Royals trying to make some offense.
I believe that's
actually,
Quinn.
yeah, you're right.
Quentin Gordon.
Quentin Gordon. Still fighting for it. Whistle blows. Here come the Braves. This 8-goal lead. Royals need a monster next few minutes to fight back in this one. After starting the season 0-7, did Roncalli, then winning 3 straight. Kind of a similar arc for Brebeuf. Had lost its first 10. Just got its first win against Park Tudor last week. Trying to start a winning streak here is Brebeuf. Back to X, mishandles it. Roncalli will have possession.
I believe that penalty is just about to release.
In the next 3 seconds.
Yeah. I don't know why we weren't doubling the ball there with the man up. We should be able to put 2 defenders on the ball, but it didn't really look like we were.
Merrick tries to go coast to coast, heads up, full head of steam. The shot, and it's wide. Just a little too high for Brendan Merrick.
Would have loved to see another one of those tonight. Ooh.
Loose, kicked out in front.
This is a good over-the-head check there.
Now Brebeuf again with some numbers. Here's a 4-on-2. Now the Royals catch back up. And they get the turnover out of bounds.
Oh, no. Cooper Willis there, just miscommunication, I think, with Alex Hazard. Just he wasn't looking when he threw it to him.
An unfortunate turnover. Up top with a full head of steam. The pass back to X.
Ooh.
And then that pass up top goes awry. Fought for it to 50.
Knocked it back over.
Royals have a chance here. And it's finally caught by, no, it's still loose.
Oh.
And the Royals come, no, they do not. Here we go. What a scrum. Whistle blows. Royals will have it. Whew, there was a lot going on. High intensity stuff. Three and a half minutes into the fourth period.
Oh, no.
Laker loses it. Still fighting for it. It goes off his foot. Now he has it. Now on the run. Nolan Laker. A lot of contact. A lot of contact.
Surprised he was able to keep that in his stick there. His stick looked like it almost went parallel with the ground.
Here's a look from Kaufman. Spikes it in front of the crease, and it's snatched back away. But a turnover forced. Here goes. Scoop back up. Ooh. Down again. Been a lot of this of late. Here we go. Kaufman puts him in a spin cycle. Trevor Kaufman takes a stick to the midsection and then slows things up. No Brendan Merrick on the field right now. Nolan Laker takes his spot up top, running this offense. Here's the shot. My goodness. Nolan Laker with goal number 2 of the day, his 15th of this season.
That was an incredible shot. He getting pushed away from the goal, just looked like he wasn't even trying. He just put that thing in there, zero effort, somehow got it past Zortman.
There's a quick look at the instant replay. You see him fighting for it here at about the 25-yard line. And then, yeah, to your point, falling away through 2 defenders. It's incredible stuff. Royals win the faceoff. Now on the run. Oh, no. Cooper Willis. Royals need some help, and it's turned over. Felipe Rodriguez can't handle that. The errant pass from Willis. Royals back within 7 to go. Easy math says a goal a minute will do. And at this point, the way the sun is bearing down on the mask of Timothy Zortman, you want to just pepper him with shots. He's going to have a hard time finding those.
Well, like Laker just did. Looks like a shot that he should save 1,000 times over, but that sun.
Great job defensively. Here comes Dressman.
Ooh.
Fighting for it. Still fighting for it. It's been an intense game, to say the least.
Oh.
An extra man catches up to help. It goes out of bounds. Royals should have possession, and they will. The blitz on the way. All the way back to X. Laker will run things. From the far wing. Whistle blown.
That's a Ward. He was using his offhand to push the defender away. Get him, Nolan.
And to your point, we saw this a bit earlier, Gavin, kind of the free clear. You're not providing any pressure the way that maybe a team is used to.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they're doing that, if they're just content to... Oh, it looks like there's a goalie change for us.
We'll tell you about the new goalie here in a minute. Brebeuf on the move.
Oh!
And he gets his first save of the day.
Oh.
Anthony, he is a freshman. Anthony Wilczynski will stand now in between the pipes. The reason unknown, whether he was just, when the welt was pulled or whether he's hurt.
Looks like Zortman's coming out too.
Might be calling off the Dogs here. Brebeuf with a 7-goal lead and 5 minutes to go. We'll tell you about the new Brebeuf goaltender here in a minute. Whistle blown first. We'll talk this over. Royals get possession.
I believe that was an illegal screen.
Drew Cummings will be the sophomore goaltender here. Uh-oh. Needing to get back into the goal. Wilczynski does.
Oh, that's a slash on
yep.
Alfredo there. That's
stick to the face. Can't do that.
Clear as day.
Here's a look, and it's another save. Kudos to the freshman for coming in and making a couple of big stops. Royals will have a man in the penalty box here. Now, I may be a layman here, but you're down 7 and there's 5 minutes left. It feels like there's still a chance you could come back and win this game. The Royals need to start putting some pressure on the new goaltender for Brebeuf.
Yeah, I think that's true, but as long I didn't see any of the Brebeuf D pulls switch out, so I think they're sort of just content to let their pulls play how they've been playing and let the younger goalie get some reps here.
Our scoreboard today reads 12-5 right now. It is brought to you in part by Marian University. The Marian University scoreboard. Become a knight at marian.edu. That's just 10 minutes from downtown Indianapolis. A premier Catholic university committed to excellence in learning, excelling in teaching, research, and scholarly activities at marian.edu. 4 minutes and 40 seconds up on that Marian scoreboard. 12-5 it reads. The Road Braves with the lead so far, looking to notch their second consecutive win after starting 0-10. Do the Royals have any fight left in them? We'll see. Looks like the Dogs might be called off a little bit, seeing some new faces in there on defense for Roncalli.
Ooh, good stick save there. It looks like Alex Hazard got his stick in the way there.
Alex and his brother Charles out there playing together.
Ooh, another good save.
The chase scooped up. Brebeuf continues its offensive possession.
There's another set of brothers there out there too. The Willis twins. They're also out there playing too.
Cooper and Cameron, a pair of sophomores. The final 3 minutes and 45 seconds on the way.
Looks like that penalty expired, so. Oh,
and it's a goal from that far wing. Griffin Armstrong has his second. Just been one of those days for this Brebeuf offense, humming to say the least. What has impressed you the most about what the Braves have been able to do in this contest, Gavin?
Taking advantage of our penalties. They've scored on almost every penalty we've had. So I think their man-up offense is a big thing that they've been using today and has been able to give them the lead here.
Still fighting for the face-off. Whistle blown.
White
illegal
procedure. I believe that was our deep hole number 22 ran on the field during the face-off.
Charles Hazard. Thought the Royals had it. Well, I guess it means he thought the Braves had it.
Yeah, well, that's probably sort of a coaching mishap there, letting them run on.
And it's a running goal. Impressive. There is no number 21 on the roster. JV 21, Will Esposito. We imagine it could be him. But nevertheless, the Braves score 14th. Coming up, game number 2 after this one, we will have action for you of girls lacrosse. Roncalli hosting North Central. The Lady Royals have been absolutely hot of late, and we'll have the coach of the boys team, AJ Ablog, up here to dissect that game, and we'll certainly ask him about this one. Ooh. It will be on a different YouTube stream, so if you just click on the Roncalli High School YouTube channel, wait a couple of minutes for me to get the next one live, and then we will be off and running in that one. Just the final 3 minutes on the way here in this contest. Ooh. Brebeuf crosses the 50. Ooh. Good defensive look there, still fighting for it. Whistle blown, Royals have it. How about the efforts there from Sam Dressman?
Good to see him get a turnover and not get a penalty there.
Been off penalized today. A little too aggressive at times, but it shows you how aggressive he is in nature. One of the team's better players on defense, and he can turn around and play offense from time to time. Has a couple of shot attempts in this one. Fighting for it back in X. It's Esposito who just scored that previous goal. For Brebeuf, by far the most goals they have scored. They have doubled their previous high in a contest this season. An offensive onslaught for the Braves. Here's the wing. It goes out. Ooh. Just wide left for Tyler Jones.
Looked like that might have hit somebody. It sort of took a jump out there. I feel like they should just be content to run it out, but they've got their
top offensemen out there, yeah. Wachinski with the save, flag flies.
Trying to get it up, get the score up, so if they are able to make the playoffs, hopefully their goal differential could be higher.
Currently with a 9-goal advantage and 90 seconds left. Senior night tonight, by the way, of this girls lacrosse game. Excited to bring that one to you here on YouTube. Again, a different link, but the same YouTube channel. Set to take place a little bit after this one concludes. They'll give the girls time to warm up and then get set.
We've got another penalty there. Sam Dressman, usual suspect over there on the penalty box.
Oh, a lot of contact there. Wow.
Looked like that should have been a delay game there. He did not give him his 5 yards there, but ref's content to just let this game play out.
Tyler Jones over to the right wing. Here's up top. It's a shot attempt. Nice save. Jack Cotterill with the attempt. He's got a goal today. Wachinski says no. Ooh, another goal for Brebeuf. It is a hat trick for Lyndon Bachik. Bekic makes it 15-5 Brebeuf inside of a minute to go in this contest. Coming up soon, we'll name our Business Art Designs Player of the Game. Gavin, any early leans? Who do you think, despite the loss today, kind of performed well for the Royals?
Well, I think even though he's had a bunch of penalties, I'd say Sam Dressman, he's had a bunch of caused turnovers here tonight, and I think, you know, he's been keeping us in it and out of it because of his penalties. But I think him
Angel Flores is certainly a candidate.
Nolan Laker, he's had a good goal earlier and this quarter, I believe.
Well, we'll talk about it more after this. Timeout.
You need the job done right. Trust Indiana Electrical Services, your IBEW 481 union contractor. Proud sponsor of Roncalli Athletics, we're here to handle all your electrical needs, big or small. Jeff Russell, class of 99, and David Moran, class of 94, are proud to serve the community they love. And of course, we're cheering on the Royals every step of the way. Indiana Electrical Services, powering your home, your business, and your school spirit.
Offensively.
Well, it's just like the NFL MVP. Defense never gets any credit.
Kids' abilities, we believe in one simple truth: no limits, only possibilities. Our dedicated team offers pediatric occupational, speech, and feeding therapy focused on sensory regulation, building intrinsic motivation, and making meaningful connections for children from birth to 21. We go beyond therapy. We support families, celebrate achievements, and unlock each child's fullest potential. Kids' Abilities, where possibilities become realities. Visit kidsabilitiesindiana.com.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
Family owned and operated since 1971, O'Reilly Branson.
Back here and ready to roll at Roncalli High School. The final 45 seconds on the way. Brendan Merrick fights for it here. It's kicked out of the way. Laker will come up and make chase. And now Brebeuf again on offense.
That pole looking to get the goal. Oh.
This one goes awry. Royals will have it. Time running out. The final 30 seconds on the way. Feels like Roncalli just didn't have enough time in the O-zone today. Didn't get enough shots on goal. Didn't pressure the goalie quite enough. Especially when that sun was bearing down on Zortman's eyes. Just couldn't take advantage.
Yeah, you know, that among other things, letting the Brebeuf clear just walk all over him.
This one goes off of Merrick's body, so give him credit for a bit of a save as he blocks it and goes out of bounds. Brebeuf keeps possession. Here we go. Another shot and another goal with 10 seconds remaining.
That's the deep hole.
Max Jones, the senior LSM, will put this one in. One final face-off before we wrap this one up and get you set for some girls lacrosse. Roncalli, after winning 3 straight games, will now fall to 3-8 on the season. Still a lot to hang your head about if you are a Royal fan and some of these Royal players. Starting 0-7, you've won 3 straight. You're showing plenty of signs of improvement. It's a very young team. So this one's over. Brebeuf, on the other hand, you start 0-10. Now you've won 2 straight. Similarly, feeling good about the way that they are playing. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll wrap this up with the Piazza Produce postgame show. Name our players.
Operated since 1971, O'Reilly Branson Funeral Service and Crematory has been dedicated to serving families with the utmost dignity and compassion. The staff at O'Reilly Branson are experts in pre-planning, cremation, and at-need funeral arrangements, and have a long history of supporting your Roncalli Royals. Your wishes are honored to the finest detail, allowing you to celebrate the life and cherished memories of your loved ones. For more information, visit O'ReillyBranson.com. O'Reilly Branson, where our Catholic family serves your Catholic family.
Tonight, our Royals played as a team, but one athlete clearly gave us a sign of greatness. And who better to help spotlight this standout performance than Business Art Designs, the experts in making big moments impossible to miss. With over 35 years of experience, they know how to make excellence stand out. From temporary signs to lasting displays, they bring every message to life. Congrats to this week's Roncalli Royals Player of the Game.
Welcome back one final time. With Gavin Dolworth, I am Nathaniel Finch. This is the Piazza Produce postgame show. It is final, 16-5. Brebeuf with the victory today. Piazza Produce, family-owned and trusted in Indianapolis since 1970. A leading distributor of the freshest produce, specialty items, proteins, and more, delivering exceptional quality across the Midwest. Piazza Produce, unmatched service and freshness you can count on after every game. Let's name our player of the game. I believe Nolan Laker did enough today to merit the player of this contest. 2 goals. What do you like about what he did offensively today?
Well, obviously had 2 out of the 5 goals on some pretty stellar shots. I think, Nolan's always wanted to fight very hard for the ball during every scrum, and I think he did that today. Even though we came up with the loss, I think Nolan had an incredible game. 2 goals obviously gets him at 16 or 17 on the season. I mean, hopefully he'll come out here on Friday for senior night and put on a better performance against Southport.
It's brought to you by Business Art Designs, your player of the game. You mentioned Friday night. That's the next time we have a broadcast with Roncalli boys lacrosse as well. We'll have that one for you Friday. Gavin, I believe you'll be wearing a headset for that one too. Excited for it. You and I back together Friday night. In the meantime, we have some girls lacrosse for you. Same YouTube channel, different YouTube link. I'll end this one. You give me a couple of minutes, and then we'll get right back into it with the new stream. I appreciate you for watching, and a huge thank you to the rest of our sponsors who you have not yet heard from. The Coin Index, Gemco Constructors, Gorman Bunch Orthodontics, Greenwood Vision, Harding Poorman Print and Brand, Indiana Members Credit Union, Indiana Physical Therapy, and Werner Financial. And a special thank you to Jockish Flowers for your support of Roncalli Athletics over the years. With Gavin Dolworth, I'm Nathaniel Finch. Roncalli Senior Day upon us for the girls lacrosse team. We will have that broadcast for you after this on the Roncalli Media Network.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of the Roncalli Media Network. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or any other use of this presentation without the express written consent of Roncalli High School is prohibited. Thank you for watching on the Roncalli Media Network.